Hey, Disc 3 here, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for Series Eevee in Dungeon Defenders, which is not too new of a game, but they do release DLCs every month or so, and the new Eternal Crystals 5 came out recently. And here we go. One of the things you'll notice while playing Series Eevee is that she's probably one of the most fun and easiest characters to master. Another thing you'll notice is that most of her tower defenses complement each other. For instance, you got the physical beam that could pretty much close up any choke, any area you see fit that you just need to block off from enemies. And then you got the reflection beam, which is perfect to go right behind that, and so you could stand right there by your physical beam and just destroy anyone in your way. Even though she doesn't do much damage herself, you know, might as well, it'll help out. But your proton beams are by far the most powerful, obviously, because they do constant damage, pretty much non-stop unless they break. And if you upgrade them all the way, they're just indestructible, perfect attacks. Perfect tower defenses. So, and the shock beam is another one. It's a more expensive proton beam that does. It's kind of like a huntress trap, which just has limited number of detonations. But I wouldn't advise using that because it's just. I'd much rather have constant damage than just one damage that's almost double what proton beam does, but runs out way too quick. There's two things I want you to take notice in this game that I'm playing right now. Is that one, how I'm jumping around and zigzagging across the enemies and trying to get them from a different angle each time, because the archers in this game are they do a lot of damage, but their arrows move very, very slow, so it's easy to dodge them. Just make sure you're moving constantly. The second thing I want you to notice is how my setup is. Like I mentioned it before with the barrier and then with the proton beams. As an X is probably the best way to put them because it does the most area effect with cheap mana, and you can get it in the beginning pretty easily, especially if you're playing with more people like I am. And then you can also see how I'm not even moving over there half the time. I'm not even on my side because I keep moving around trying to help out my friends, giving them mana, because they're having trouble, and I'm not, because my side is set. I don't even need to touch it anymore unless an ogre comes. That's it for today, Series Eevee Tutorial 1. I'll probably add some more tutorials for Eevee or other characters later on, but that's it for now. Thanks.